And the Cardinals cut into that lead. G.O.A.T on for the extra point. G.O.A.T the extra point, and that will get him one closer.
Why are you sitting there looking like that?
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you feel like you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that, because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes rolling to his left. Looking deep for Adams. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off at the 47. And what a return as he brings this one all the way back to the 25-yard line. Not the best of plays there as a quarterback. You're right-handed, rolling left, trying to throw it that far downfield.
I remember a coach of mine saying, son, that's the equivalent of trying to get the car keys out of your pocket with your opposite hand while you're trying to run. You just can't do it.
Over the middle, he's got Watkins. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up first and goal.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Now Darnold. He'll check this one off to Fournette. 5 yards that time on the completion. And now it's third and goal.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Well, definitely be a disappointment to come out of this starting position with just 3 points. They need to try to dial something up now, third and 10. Now it's Darnold. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. Now, if you're going to get rid of it, you better get outside the pocket.
Yeah, you have to get outside of that tackle-to-tackle box, right? Get out there, and then you can do it legally, but he wasn't able to do so, and they end up losing the down as well.
And G.O.A.T's kick is right through. And that cuts into the deficit. It's now 20-10. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 7 yards on the play, and that'll make it second down. Now Mahomes on the bootleg. Rolling to his right. Oh, look at Thomas wide open. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Give him 30 yards there. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rule.
And he's going to be taken down. They sack him on what will be the final play of quarter number 3. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Seahawks with the possession. They also have the lead here as we get set for the 4th and final quarter. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. On play action, it's Mahomes. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. 23 yards on the play.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
Green 39.
They go play action here on 1st down. Out to his left. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by the linebacker, Raekwon McMillan. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
Extra point, hugged the upright a bit, but he gets it to go. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Seahawks offense now, they get set to go back to work.
All the way
Less
back,
than 4 minutes remaining, and the margin for error is small.
Yeah, you fucked
Slim
up.
lead.
That cost you. That cost you. That cost you 7 points.
Remember, the 4-minute offense doesn't always correspond to what's up on the
Hey, and then that pick for 6 just cost you big time. Got your ass to the bar now.
Dream scenario, get enough first downs and make them eat up their timeouts so the game ends.
And he's going to be wrapped up and driven down. Aaron Donald in there to get him for his 2nd sack of the night.
The amount of sacks
Let's
that they've
go.
absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Now he'll dump it
Damn.
underneath to his running back.
I knew better than to call that play. We straight. Let's go.
23 yards on the play.
Let's go. I promise you, you out of
Zone
there.
coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. They go play fake. Mahomes. And a hit jarred it loose.
Yeah, you can't throw it on me. Don't you know that you don't got auto use alerts this game, G?
It's not a bad throw, but the collision
Quit playing with
came
me.
at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football.
Yeah.
Really well
You thought
done.
something was sweet, and then we fucked around and gave up 7 points on accident.
Coming up, here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Goes underneath for Henry. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. I hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of...
Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And nothing but daylight.
Quit playing with me, boy.
And he will score.
Hey, this all recorded too, the whole game.
This game, it's been
0.
So I guess
yeah.
that the play of the game
Get it right, G.
So it's my kind of game. You know
All this recorded, G.
Battle, but that, as you said, it stands to reason that's the way the game tilted. Someone had to make a big play, and the way the defenses were dominating,
let's go.
That's exactly what we got.
Extra point try good by G.O.A.T. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. That's fielded in the end zone.
Oh. Hell nah, nigga. You gotta score a touchdown, too. You gotta score a touchdown. Fuck no. Get out of here with that shit. Let's go.
You're just looking for something to get you right back into the game, and that's
Let's go.
that they were looking for.
I'm finna quit on y'all ass at halftime, too. I'm glad I did. For real, nigga. I'm finna quit like a...
Now Mahomes to try again after the pick.
Oh, I should have picked that. Oh, I should have picked that. All right
And
there.
they're able to get this one
Fuck, this gonna be...
30 to the 25-yard line. Time for a break.
Hey, nah.
Come back for the electrifying
Sold out dates.
conclusion after this. They go play
I
action.
played it real
Now
nice. I don't gotta
Mahomes
make...
sliding
Pick that.
down the
Let's go. It's
field.
over.
Oh, a
It's
crusher
done.
goes. It's intercepted.
Yeah, it's over.
Picked off by Jason McCourty. And a big
It's over for
turnover
you.
there as his guys will get the football back.
They only cost you 7, G. You cost yourself the rest. Fuck. Yeah, that's changed the momentum.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And he stopped immediately there.
You might well, G. It's over for your
And
ass.
it's 2nd down.
Fuck, you fucked up. Nigga, you had me shut out the whole first half.
The big fella, he just ate that one alive.
Yeah, you
just
fucked
stuffed
up,
it.
G.
In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like,
Yeah, it came back even 20 to 7.
And he said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guys."
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man.
And I ran 2 of them back. 2 picks for touchdowns.
Again, it's Fournette. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Now that's a nice play. Got me fired up, partner. But can they do it back-to-back plays? All the training that you go through as a defense for these situations, when you have to get the ball back, everything you go through, holding up the runner, breaking it the football, getting to the passer, knocking it out of his hands, whatever way, they have to get the ball back.
Now can they stand tall again for a huge
Yeah, you tired of this game.
A good run by Fournette. Now another 1st and 10.
Let's go.
A handoff to Fournette. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game.
Back 99 Philly, here we go.
Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them.
It's over for you, G. What the fuck you talking about? Nigga, the Fat Woman song. That bitch called.
All right, here we go. Boom, there it is.
Fuck. Talking shit, 20 to nothing. Yeah. Here you go, 24 to 20.
And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1
Yeah, I'm gonna punt that
second
bitch
to
for
go in
you,
this
G. See,
game.
punt that bitch out of bounds. Hey, your ass fucked up, G. You had me, nigga. I finna quit at half, nigga. You fucked up. You seen me press start at half,